Hey guys, it's Jennifer with DP Addiction Adventures. So today I am going to talk about just that, the addiction. The struggle is real. If you are even close to watching YouTube videos or you're part of a Facebook community, you know that the struggle is real and that we are crazy addicts with this diamond painting. So today I am just going to talk about how in the world can we afford to buy so many paintings. I was so surprised. I was on one Facebook group and someone asked the question, how many paintings do you have in stock? And I thought back when there was a sale at the end of January and I had ordered 7 or 8 diamond paintings from China after I discovered AliExpress. Some were, as I showed you, gifts for people or Mother's Day, and I thought, oh, my 7 or 8, that's quite a lot to have in queue. And some people were like, I have 40, I have 60. Then one person's like, I have 113, and then somebody said she had 200. And I thought, oh my goodness, even if you're buying the cheaper ones, which are, $4 or $5 and then shipping, so maybe $8, that is a lot of money. And I don't know how you're going to get to all of those before you pass away, even if you're 25 years old. So my question, or I should say what I'm going to talk about, is how I go and what I do to help keep my husband happy and not put us out of house and home. Right now, we are working on a domestic infant adoption and have to come up with like $24,000. I don't know where it's going to come from. We just had a huge garage sale. It made $800, and we now are at the mark where we've come up with enough, but we still need 16,000 more. And so this diamond painting, sometimes I feel guilty, and I have a budget. And my budget, as I mentioned before with my light pad, is roughly $30 a month. So that's like 1.5 diamond paintings a month. And when you're starting this, it was $18 for the light pad, and so then I had to buy a small diamond painting or not one at all. Then you're trying to figure out the storage compartments. Do you do baggies? Do you do, the little condiment cups? Do you go all out and buy those Darcis or Darcis Elizabeth Ward containers? What do you do to make yourself happy? And so I'm first going to show you this, and then I'm going to talk about what I do now. So this is probably one of the most expensive diamond paintings I've bought yet. It is from Ever Moments, which I really recommend Ever Moment. They are pretty pricey compared to other diamond paintings, but they send their stuff top notch. They send it in a tube with a ribbon around it, and the tube helps so that there's no creases. It's rolled up in there. All of the squares are almost perfect. Even this one had some black in it, and the 310s were unbelievable. There was not one 310s I couldn't use that I found. And the bags also come all tidied and almost the air is kind of sucked out of it, and it's in a Ziploc bag, and it's just amazing. And even their inventory sheet just looks professional. And so the one thing that's different about their inventory sheet is it doesn't tell you how many bags, it tells you how many diamonds that you need. So if you know that it's 920 diamonds for DMC 169, you know that you need, rounding up 1,000, then you divide that by 200. So you need 5 bags of the 200 count 169. And so you if you have a calculator or a phone, you can, or in your mind, you can figure that out yourself. Also, they were very clear, the symbols. And very unique. So most of them I didn't really have any difficulties with. I will say number 35 down there, that is supposed to be an F. On the canvas, it's an F, but on the inventory sheet, it was not. So I don't know if their printer was having issues. And then there was one other one on here that, oh, the 7, not the 7, that 21 was actually Z and not 7, because as you can see, number 9 is also 7. So on the canvas, it is Z, but on the key and the inventory sheet, it came across as 7. But I think that's just their printer having issues. So this is the one I got. It was just over $22. It is I believe it's the 40 by 50. That's my sweet spot. This was a gift for somebody, and if I had a place in my house to put it, I would buy this again for myself. It is just absolutely gorgeous. I have a couple friends who ended up buying this for themselves. They bought it one step larger, and they did a custom through another site because Evermore, I couldn't afford to go above that $22. The next step I think was $28 or $32. And as I said, my budget is $30 a month. So, what does Jennifer do to stick to her budget but yet diamond paint every night? So, my Facebook friend that I mentioned always jokes with me, but I usually order a diamond painting a paycheck. So I always have one in queue because it takes 2 to 3 weeks for something to come, and I usually look for a $12 to $16 because I like the 40 by 60 or 40 by 50. I can usually find a pretty decent one. One of the places I like to buy from now is Huacan, and so I am going to do an unboxing in a day or two from Huacan, and they have extremely reasonable prices. They also have the amazing tweezers that Ella talks about on Kicking Cancer's Butt. And so, but yeah, so how do you afford your diamond paintings? What is your little philosophy, or how do you save up, or how do you scout out? Do you do customs? Do you just order what you see? I would love to hear from you how you afford your diamond paintings. Yeah, and maybe it'll give me some ideas too. So have a great night, and I look forward to talking to you. Be blessed.